You support Trump?
I do.
Why so?
Um, by preponderance of evidence, I think he's the better candidate because he actually follows through with things he's going to do, things that he says he's going to do.
So do you think preponderance of evidence is a good standard to justify things to be true?
I mean, we both know where you're going with that. That's why I use the phrase.
But then I use the phrase
No,
against you?
no. I mean, what I'm saying is maybe he's not the best candidate.
Well, I just asked you,
So no,
is
it's not the best standard
also preponderance of evidence is not a valid standard? So then what is the reason why you support Donald Trump? Try again.
not it's not a valid standard to decide if
Okay, so
things are
just
true
just
or
just to
not.
clarify. Okay, so then I have a question. If Donald Trump was held civilly liable of sexual a child, would you still support him?
Yes.
So clearly, oh, you still would?
Yeah. Because I don't give a shit about that. I give a shit about foreign policy, about keeping America safe. I don't give a shit about
Yeah,
any of
you
that.
keep America safe by voting in someone held civilly liable of child. Interesting. I have a question. Would you let someone legally immigrate to the country if they were held civilly liable of child?
I wouldn't know
I thought preponderance of evidence wasn't a good enough standard specifically to justify something to be true. So why are you saying it's a good enough standard to justify not allowing someone into the country?
because we should only be taking the best and the brightest and the ones with clean records.
And you
And
agree that the best and the brightest are not the people held civilly liable people? So then why did you want someone who's not the best and the brightest as president of the United States?
because he's already proven himself to be a great president
How so?
because of the economy that he had pre-COVID.
Really? Name one macro indicator that was good.
The unemployment rate.
Unemployment rate hit 14.8% under his administration.
Yeah, during COVID.
So you say just because it happens under the administration doesn't mean it was caused by them. Okay, good answer. Why specifically is it the case that he caused any of the good economic indicators under his administration? What evidence do you have that it was specifically because of him?
Well, he passed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that added to our GDP. But at the end of the day, whenever he's in office, the data shows that things are on the right track.
So the
You know,
Tax
I'm
Cuts
not
and
always
Jobs
going to be
Act
able to point
actually
to.
actually
There's so
harmed
many
our economy.
variables.
The reason why the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act harmed our economy is because it is the case that it added 1.9 trillion dollars to the debt over the next over 10 years, which was also not compensated specifically by the 8 to 16 billion dollar GDP growth. So the GDP growth was significantly lower than the amount we actually spent, right? Which means that we lost money essentially.
Okay, well, lowering the corporate rate drove a lot of foreign investment into the country. The blue collar
No, it
wages
didn't.
went up for the first.
You're wrong.
What?
Your reason why you're
What?
wrong is because manufacturing investment actually went down or stagnated under the Trump administration and only increased once we met to the Biden Harris administration.
Wages outpaced
Oh,
inflation for the first time in decades.
repeat that.
Real wages outpaced inflation for the first time in decades. You're asking for economic indicators.
Wait, are you saying under the Trump administration?
Yes.
Real wages were surpassing that prior. I'm confused, and it also happened under the Biden Harris administration.
No, no, they weren't outpacing inflation.
Oh, you know that real? Yes, they were. That's what real median wages are. Secondly, if you want to look at this, did you know that real median wages have declined in quarter one 2025 because of specifically Donald Trump's tariff policy that have led to a decrease in wages because it is the case that there's lower GDP in the country? Right? It was increasing real median wage when Biden was in office for multiple quarters in a row, and
So,
then Donald Trump got
so
in office and then it declined.
the blue collar wages are going way up. So, what's your source?
Wait, what do you? The St. Louis Federal Reserve. What are you sourcing?
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, I got you. I
But
got you. I have a feeling it's this.
I didn't know we were going to come on this topic. But you see this, Parker?
Yeah, what are you showing us?
Axios. I'm showing you. There we go. Real blue collar wage growth. Look at the only two
Can
times
you
in the
zoom in?
past
I
like
can't really see. Oh, you're just looking at net wage growth.
blue collar wage growth. The only two times it's gone
Wait,
up is under
wait?
Trump,
Can
both
can you go to the
times.
left a little bit? Let me see it. Real blue collar wage growth from Axios. So let me go to the title and look it up. Real blue. I don't know what blue collar means. Do they define blue collar?
Um,
Because I'll just show the chat real median wages if you want to look at that.
Yeah, but the whole idea is executive blue collar wages outpace executives and managers' wages for the first time in several decades as well.
Here, let me just
And so
let me
that's not
just
helping the rich,
let me just clarify.
right?
Let me just clarify for you real quick. This is real median wages.
We've seen the real wages for hourly workers and non-supervisory workers rose almost 2% in the first 5 months. No president has ever done
Where
that
are you
before.
reading this from? And that's not true.
It's a direct quote from the same page.
That you're just saying from that article. And what do they source for that?
It's a direct quote from Scott Bessent, the treasurer.
Okay, that you
Hey,
mean the from the Trump
if you go to the
administration?
bottom of that, what does it say the bottom line is? Why? Because if you keep looking, yeah, the actual the wages also increased under Biden, but there was a factor that caused it not to be the same as it was under Trump. What was that factor?
No, it says Biden was
Yeah,
one of the
sure. Keep
worst
going.
ones
No,
at
no, it
negative
doesn't.
1.7.
Yeah, keep going down to the bottom. What does it say? What's the bottom line?
In the first 2 years of the Biden administration, workers saw nominal pay increases, but high inflation left them worse off.
Yeah,
In the last couple of years, wage growth has outstripped inflation, and the pattern has continued in the first 5 months of the Trump administration.
exactly.
Oh,
So this
that's
is
brutal.
saying that inflation was the reason why the Biden administration was struggling with the actual increase, but the last 2 years it started the path that put Donald Trump on the track that he's on. So if you look at the actual inflation, it's a factor. It's not just Donald Trump doing anything amazing.
Plus, I want you to take a look at this. Do you see this real quick? Well, I had it so you could see it. Do you see this?
I see it.
Okay, so I just want to clarify, right? Here specifically, right here, you see 4 quarters directly: quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four, all showing an increase in real median wages. Then you see once Trump gets in office, there's a decrease. Yes, under Trump's administration, there was an increase in real median wages. This is only because of us and the pandemic specifically just doing it, right? And this is the trend that resulted after. That's the normal trend in the economy. But that's a normal trend in the economy. That's not specifically caused by them. You see, it was already a trend that existed from Obama's administration in 2014. It started increasing.
He-
Then Trump got in office, actually, and it decreased. Right? You see? Real median
I
wages went
see.
from here and decreased. So, if anything, he would have had a decline on real median wages.
At one point, when he was adjusting all his policies into place, just like this term,
When you say adjusting
when
all
he
his policy, so,
put
but the trend already existed that was going up already.
okay. I mean, I don't.
So it's not him specifically causing that. If it's not him specifically causing that, why are you attributing it to him?
He is the one that's keeping the trend going, so I don't
He's
What
understand
did
not.
he do to
why
cause that? What did he do to cause that?
well, he brought manufacturing jobs back.
Really?
No, he didn't.
Because manufacturing investment stagnated under his administration. Do you want me to show you that?
Do you want me to show you that he added like 500,000 manufacturing jobs to the economy pre-COVID? And he's the first president to do
Oh,
that in decades.
really, show me.
Okay, I will.
Show me.
I mean, it's on the Bureau of Labor Statistics. All you
And
gotta do
then
is
and then tell me what was going on with jobs right before COVID, like right before.
Yeah, I would love to see anything he's got here. I'm gonna show him manufacturing investment, and hopefully he can see this. Look at this. Look at this, buddy. Take a big.
I got something for you. I got something for you.
Oh,
Don't worry.
I can't wait. Can't wait. Please do show me.
All right, this is from Presidency.
Do you see this? Hold up. First, look at this. This is
Okay.
real. This is a real private fixed investment in manufacturing. Do you see how under the entirety of the Trump administration here from 2017 to 2021, we actually see a decrease. It went from 71,000 to 66,000. And from Biden's administration, 66,000, all the way up to 149. Are you kidding?
I
That
hear
is
you.
a
All right.
huge,
Well,
massive increase under
it
Biden.
is.
You look under
I
Trump, look
it.
at that stagnation, nothing.
Yep. You're right. I mean, you're right on that point. But here we go. I got something for you as well. The U.S. added. I don't know. Just go here. It's president. Oops. Presidency.ucsb.edu, and
What's
it's
the title?
his the um. It's the American Presidency Project. It says Trump campaign press release. President Trump has boosted U.S. manufacturing.
That's from the Trump campaign.
No, this is actual stats.
It's a Trump campaign press release.
This is from an American Presidency Project. It's a .edu site. I'm looking at the facts.
Is it from whitehouse.gov?
We can go there too.
That's literally from the White House.
This isn't. I'm just saying this wasn't even my original source. I know that I've looked it up on BLS.gov and all that stuff, but this is just backing up exactly what I said. But
No,
I'll
it's
find
not.
more.
Wait. Show me where it backs up.
The U.S. added 510,000 new
Oh my god,
manufacturing
dude, this
jobs.
is just the press release, dude. Oh my god, it's just citing the press release. Oh my god, dude.
I know, but that's exactly what I said because I've looked it up on the actual BLS.gov. If you want me to find
It's
it
literally
on,
no. This doesn't provide you anything. What does this provide you? What resources does this provide you? This is just them claiming they brought back manufacturing jobs because manufacturing jobs, right? Any increase in manufacturing jobs they attributed to their administration. Just because it happened under the administration. If you want to look at just things that happened under the administration, how about we look at the fact that a net loss in jobs happened under his administration?
Also,
yeah,
I would
because
love
of
for you to
COVID.
take a look at,
Almost just showed us ChatGPT.
no,
Wait,
it's
oh,
not.
he was looking
It's
up
not.
ChatGPT. Let me see. Show.
It's not.
Yeah, but that's where I get my sources, brother.
That's where I get my sources right there. He admits it. ChatGPT is where he gets his
Yeah,
sources.
yeah, like whitehouse.gov and axios.com.
Whitehouse.gov is no, that's
I
not
go
a
to the
source.
actual
Hey,
websites, my guy.
if you go take a look at the Bureau of Labor and Statistics,
Honestly, if you're
the
not using ChatGPT these days, you're actually not very smart.
sure, that's cool. Hey, just FYI, so the actual job market had started to take a slump in December of 2019. It was slowing as far as adding jobs, and it was starting to take a small dip down before COVID. And so COVID actually masked the fact that it started right before what was going on. So a lot of people don't even notice that. But if you look at the actual job reports, you'll see it.